G'day, welcome to the Sydney Rugby Show, episode 11, with myself, Sam in Milgate, and the great man, Greg Dowden, Danny Wilder of the Shute Shield. Say hi, Greg.
Thanks, mate. Hey, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. First of all,
Seem to be one short, mate.
just making apologies for Justin, Perpetual Motion, Rogie. He won his cricket grade grand final yesterday with Sydney Cricket Club, and he'll be on the belt for a couple of days yet to come. So, excuses for Justin. Like to thank our sponsors, Greg's Garden Sheds,
And wild turkey.
I'm drinking Woodstock, Greg, the poor man's wild turkey. And also, of course, wild turkey. Great drop. Let's get straight into it, Greg. The state of Super Rugby at the moment, mate. Alan Jones came out during the week, basically giving the establishment a big spray at the moment, and he was pushing for the scrapping of Super Rugby and a trans-Tasman comp to take place with just Australian and New Zealand teams. What are your thoughts on the matter?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I mean, I've got to be honest, I've watched that 3 times. I mean, the guy just makes so much sense. I mean, a lot of people don't like him, but you have a look at his coaching record for the Wallabies, second to none. Knows his stuff. Makes a good point. I agree with him about scrapping, like us pulling out of Super Rugby. The problem is New Zealand would never, I don't think New Zealand would ever pull out of Super Rugby. It's too good for them because they get the exposure everywhere. So, you know, I've made the point that I think we should pull out and maybe set up our own national competition similar to the NRL. Get back to getting ourselves right. And then maybe, 5-6 years we could go back into something like Super Rugby. But obviously the money, there is a contract, I think, a TV deal. So I guess the AAU are locked in to a certain extent.
If we were to do that, though, Greg, where would the money come from?
Well, you'd have to go out and look for sponsors, wouldn't you? But I honestly think, if you have a look at some of the games where, I've got to admit, some of the games where we play each other, they're rubbish. But if you have a look at the NRC, for example, a lot of those games were good quality. I think, when we won 2 World Cups, one of the World Cups, there was no Super Rugby. Club rugby was the be-all and end-all. I think we could have a national competition, for example, where the winners, maybe the top 4 from New South Wales, top 4 from Brisbane could play in like the NRC. Let's face it, it's great. We've got rugby in Perth, we've got rugby in Melbourne, but New South Wales and Queensland are the powerhouses. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. Righto. Thanks, Greg. Moving on. We saw the first round of the Shute Shield. Great round, great start to the year. Some strong results there. You were at 2 of the games. Uni defeating East on Friday night. How was that?
Yep.
Give us a rundown of that one.
It was a funny game, It was overall, probably if I looked at the game, it was reasonably poor quality. There was a lot of errors. It was raining for probably 60% of the game. East actually started really well. First 20 minutes they had all the ball in Uni's half. Uni was making a lot of errors. But I guess where Uni won the game was that first 20 minutes where they had no ball, they just defended really well. I think it was like 9-3 after 25 minutes before Uni really got the ball. And then from there on, Uni just controlled the game. There's one part of the game, or two highlights for me was Tommy Carter was like he'd gone back 5 years. Like he was doing like the old Dan Herbert crash balls from 12, mate. It was just amazing to watch again. And for me, it was like spot fires all over the field, mate. Guys getting into push and shove and niggle. It was just a real niggly game. I think the referee didn't really help it. So, but overall, I enjoyed the night.
You're a great advocate of the biff, aren't you, Greg?
Love it, mate. But that's the problem. They don't throw them, mate. They just push and shove and they namby-pamby around, mate.
Yeah,
just throw one.
Yeah, no. Righto, mate. You doubled up, mate. Gordon versus Penrith on Saturday at the P Rugby Park. I was out there as well. What do you think of that, mate? A hot day.
It's very hot, mate, isn't it?
Bit of a soggy track. Made it pretty heavy underfoot. Your thoughts? Gordon 66, Penrith 24. Some strong attack from Gordon, still leaking quite a lot of points.
Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? Because Penrith started really well. I think it was like 14-12 after 20 minutes, 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
Penrith started really well, and I think the fitness told. Gordon were quite smart, and I was quite impressed with the way they worked out quite like towards the back end of the first half that they just had to attack Penrith on the wings. I must admit to not knowing who number 11 was for you guys, but he was very impressive.
Brandon Quinn or?
Yeah, Brandon, yeah, but both wingers and Paula Balakani was very good too. So
scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, so you guys worked out quite early. Gordon, that's how Gordon got their points in the second half.
Yeah.
Another highlight was the 40-metre run by big Nick Fraser. I'm surprised he didn't chip and chase or something. I was waiting for it.
He'll love that.
Pure prop speed, mate. It was just wonderful.
Love props.
Well, obviously, it's hard to sit here and say that Penrith look like they improved when you look at the scoreline, but I really think their defensive systems looked a lot better. I think they might work their way into the season.
I think they were quite good, Greg. Look, Gordon cutting the shreds out wide. Between Brandon Quinn coming back from Aussie Sevens certainly helped a bit. Paula and Bill Freeman at the back. We're just cutting the shreds out wide, mate. But other than that, they seem pretty decent around the park. Very improved from previous seasons. And, all the best of luck to them. Their fitness
That's right.
Well, probably a lot fitter than them, but, hopefully they can come up and be strong. Eastwood defeating Para at Maryland's RSL Oval there. Parramatta had 4 players, I believe, pulled out injured on Thursday night, 4 of their first grade sides, so that's always going to make things difficult. Manly 35 over South 17. Thoughts, Greg?
Yeah, I watched that on YouTube last night. It was South looked really down on energy to me. Like the first half was like 7-5 to Manly, like it was a really ordinary first half. Manly played solid, but just seemed to feed off the errors from South. I think one of their wingers scored 3 tries. But I think obviously it's probably good for South to get a shocker like that out of the way round 1, so they can only improve. But credit to Manly.
Can you turn your notifications on your computer off, please, Gregory?
I'm trying to. Am I doing that?
Thanks, Uncle. The haircut looks great as well, mate. I noticed you got your ears lowered.
Yeah, it's my brain's lighter now, so...
Yeah, good on you, mate.
That's a good thing.
Just don't get the hair wet with all the rain, mate. Goes curly.
I know, mate, I know.
Randwick 53 beat West 20. Good day there at Coogee Oval.
Yeah, got to admit, don't know much about what happened there, except that obviously Randwick had a day out. Randwick might be a dark horse. I don't know. I haven't really rated them before the season, but they seem to be, they're going about their business well. They play South this week on TV, so that should be good.
Yeah, mate, that's good. And North's 28 beating Warringah 26 at Rat Park. North's just taking it at the death. Thoughts on that one? Bit of a controversial penalty there at the end.
Yeah, I thought the penalty at the end was a bit tough, but, 50-50 call, I guess. But I don't know if a lot of our viewers have watched the game. I thought it was a high-quality match. You could tell it was 2 teams that are going to be very close to the grand final at the end, I believe. Really high quality, some, usual standout players. The Holmes boys were good. Will Miller was all everywhere. It was just a high-quality game. If I was to... You guys play Warringah this week, so that should be interesting.
That's it, Greg. Which game are you going to be at this week, mate?
Well, I'm out at Concord this week for West v North.
Nice.
So
Looking
I'll
forward
have
to it.
to see if I've got a pirate hat somewhere. I might put it on for the day.
Get it on, mate. The boys would love that. Boys, if you're down at Concord Oval this week and you see Greg there in his pirate hat and with his eye patch on and his scimitar out, go up and say hi and give him a hug and a wave. Not too long.
Yeah, I'm always available for a free beer too, boys.
Yeah. No, you'll be right. So we've got, Gordon, this week's games, Gordon versus Warringah, Chatswood Oval, free entry for anyone that wants to come down and enjoy what should be a cracking day of rugby. We've got free entry there. Come down, sit on the hill, listen to the bagpipes, watch some rugby. Should be really good. Eastwood versus... we'll get your tips for this, Greg. So Gordon v Warringah, you tipping the Rats?
Yeah, well, I'll tip the Rats. It might be closer than we think, though.
Nice one, mate. I'll have to stags up. So it'll be a good test for us. See how we go. It'll be really good. We've had a really strong pre-season. I was pretty impressed with last week, but this will be a really good tester. Eastwood versus Penrith. Thoughts?
Yeah, hard to go past the Woods, mate.
Yeah.
Especially at home.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't get too ugly.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go with that. I'll go with the Woods as well. West versus North at Concord, where you'll be.
Yeah, I'll take North, but I expect West to improve from last week.
Yeah.
They'll have to build into their year. They're a bit like Penrith too.
Yeah. South v Randwick. That's the TV game as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker, that one. I think South will lift. They'll be twice as good as last week. Randwick will be good. Yeah. I'll take South at home, just 3 points.
Mate, I'll take Randwick. I just think they got a young side. I just think they'll be a bit fitter and faster. Manly versus Sydney Uni, Manly Oval. That should be a cracking game.
Another cracking game, mate. Yeah, two winners from round one. Manly will be confident. I'll take Uni, probably 10 points, but it won't be easy. It'll be a good game.
Mate, I'm going to go with Manly on that one. I don't know why, but I backed them last week and they won. Just gut instinct. And Para versus East, and that'll be another hard one to call.
Yeah, so it's a good round too. Like, we've probably got 3 games, three games there that are generally 50-50 calls. Especially if Parramatta can get these guys back. I assume these 4 guys that pulled out, hopefully they'll be back ready to go. To be honest, East would be disappointed with their performance overall against Uni, so they'll be looking to hit back. So I don't know. Take a tip. I'll say Para just.
Yeah, I'll have Para as well. Right.
What's that? Maryland.
So that's this week's games, guys. Get down, support your local team. I'd love to see you there. The more people, the better. Come down and watch rugby, and just thanks for supporting the show and helping it grow. Next week we've got the great man Duncan Chubb coming back for a guest appearance, former host of the show. We'll be looking forward to that. Right.
How good's that, mate? Eh?
Oh, mate, be unbelievable.
Are we paying him for this appearance? I don't think we are we? Not yet.
No. We might try and get Dougie back as well. So see how we go.
The great man and the Roger.
Couple of great men from the south. Righto. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.